In our 21st century, there are two important skills to learn: creative and critical thinking. Another important skill to learn is ecological literacy, especially with the climate change and global warming that is occurring today. Here is an activity that will teach ecological literacy, critical thinking, and creative and artistic literacy. The title of the activity is Poster for Your Personal Action Towards Climate Change. The objective of this activity is to make students more informed about climate change and to show them the possible options that can help in lessening climate change. To make students think and judge for themselves the possible options that they can do with the resources available to them. To create an art that creatively displays the option they have chosen. The materials that will be needed for this activity are bond paper and any art materials. The procedure for this activity starts with a question. A question relating temperature. I will ask the students if do they feel warm or cold. Then, after asking them if they feel warm or cold, I will ask them why do they feel warm or cold. Then, leading from that, I will ask them what do they think about being warm. This will lead to me asking them about why do they think it's warm today. After that, I will show them a video by Peekaboo's Kids called Can We Stop Climate Change? And after they have watched the video, I will ask them a question. That is, with the resources available to them, what will they do to help in lessening climate change? After that, I will ask them to prepare their art materials. After they have borrowed their art materials, I will tell them to create a poster that depicts what will they personally do with the resources available to them. After 10 minutes has passed, the students must answer my guide questions in front of the class. Students will be asked to volunteer answering two of my guide questions. Number 1. How will you help lessen climate change? Number 2 is why did you pick that as your option? In front of the class, the student will explain their art using those two questions. Once at least 5 students have volunteered, the activity is finally done. The rubrics for this activity are 60% content, which is if the content is accurate, if they have fully presented their ideas, and the content is connected to the topic. The next is 20% for creativity and design, the highest being if the poster is presented very creatively. 20% on attractiveness, that is if the art is very attractive. Now, I have chosen this activity since it is able to fully utilize 3 of the literacies. This is based on the 9th grade, quarter 3, week 6 to 7, module 5. The activity is mostly the same, using same rubrics and same topic of what can you do in help lessening climate change. The difference being the other activity was on a 1/4 illustration board, while mine is on bond paper. We have a video to use and they have some guide questions they have to answer. I hope this video has helped you. Thank you for watching and goodbye.
Okay, welcome class. For today, I'm just going to explain what are you going to do to your performance task under the subject of science. On this performance task, you will be going to incorporate media and information literacy. You have to showcase how literate you are in media and information literacy. On the title of this performance task, Digital Geologies, Classifying the Rocks. On this performance task, you will become a geologist. Magiging scientist kayo. Who study Earth and its history, nature, materials, and processes. And the procedure of this performance task, first is I'm going to divide the section into 3 groups and assign each of group a specific type of rocks to research. The 3 types of rocks are new, sedimentary, and metamorphic rocks. Second, I'm going to allow you to use computers or laptop to gather informations. Third is, before you do a research on the assigned topic, you're going to use the Gizmo learning website. You have to navigate the website and learn about the three types of rocks. After this meeting, I'm going to provide the code and username and password of your accounts so that you can able to access the Gizmo website. And after for the fourth, you will going to create a multimedia presentations so about the assigned topic. You can use a software like PowerPoint, Google Slide, or Canva. And I'm encouraging you guys to use a various media elements such as images, videos, graphs, and diagrams to enhance the presentations. And lastly, cite the sources properly. Okay. And lastly, I will give you 2 days on this performance task so that you can able to finish this performance task. Okay, for the objective of this activity, to understand the three main types of rocks and their characteristic. Second, to develop skills in evaluating and analyzing information from various media sources. Third, to create a multimedia presentation on rocks classification using credible informations and media tools. And lastly, to enhance collaboration and communication skills among students. Okay, next. Materials needed. Computer, tablets or laptops. Internet access, and Gizmo's account. Okay? For the guide questions, what are the main characteristics of igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic rocks? Second, how are the three types of rocks formed? Third is, what are the example of each of types of rocks? How do the environment where igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic rocks form differ from each other? Fifth is, what did you learn about the importance of media and information literacy in this specific research? And lastly, here's the rubric of this performance task. This will be the grading system for this performance task. So class, read this rubric first that I provided before you do your presentations so that you can earn a high score. And that's all. Any questions or clarification? Any questions? None? Okay, if wala na, that's all for today and see you next meeting. Bye, class! The Media and Information Literacy MIL is incorporated in this performance task through the use of Gizmo Explore learning website, creating a presentation using a application like PowerPoint, Google Slide, or Canva, and researching information using the search engines. By engaging with these tools, students will enhance their literacy in using media and information effectively in their learning process. They can develop the ability to critically evaluate digital content, create compelling multimedia presentation, and use various online resources effectively to support their learning. This holistic approach ensures that the students are well equipped to navigate and utilize media and information in their academic and everyday lives.
Good day everyone. Today, we're going to embark on an exciting project that will help us to learn more about our neighborhood and the people who make it a great place to live. Within our community, there are many helpers and services that play important roles. Today, we're going to explore and map out some of these key places. The objective of our activity is to be aware of the function and location of various neighborhood helpers and community services. Number 2, to improve spatial awareness and mapping abilities. Number 3, to promote a feeling of belonging and gratitude for neighborhood services. The materials we need for our activity is a large paper or poster board, pencil, crayon and markers, paper, scissors and glue, and of course using the internet for local maps or for research. For our procedure, number 1, make a list of typical community resources and services that the community provides. Example, library, fire station, hospital, school, and police station. Number 2, every group will conduct research on the selected services or helper, including their location and areas of expertise. Number 3, create a neighborhood map including major street, landmarks, and the location of their chosen community services. Number 4, draw and label the map and use construction paper to create building or other significant pictures. Number 5, each group shows the class their neighborhood map, including the services and roles of the local volunteers. For our activity, we have a guide question. Number 1, what is the function of the volunteer or service you studied in the community? Number 2, why is this volunteer or contribution to the community important? Number 3, where in your community is this service located? Number 4, how does this service benefit the people in your town or your family? Rubrics to rate the activity. Number 1, analyze and precision, 30%. Originality and display, 30%. Participation and teamwork, 20%. Comprehension and justification, 20%. First, we're going to divide into small groups. Each group will choose a community helper or service to research. This include be anything from a fire station to library or even a local park. Take some time to discuss with your group and decide which one you want to learn more about. Now that you choose your community helper or service, it's time to create a neighborhood map. You need to include major street, landmarks, and of course, the location of your chosen helper or service. Use the materials provided, poster boards, markers, colored pencil to make your map clear and colorful. Be creative. As you work on your maps, think about how you present them to the class. You need to explain why your chosen community helper or service is important and how it helps our neighborhood. Make sure everyone in your group has a part in preparing the presentation. Alright groups, it's time to share your neighborhood maps and what you have learned. Each group will have a few minutes to present. Remember to speak clearly and explain your map in detail. Fantastic job everyone! Thank you for your cooperation.
Good morning everyone, I'm teacher April. Now it's time to our activities. Are you ready guys? Okay, the title of our activity is Guess the Prize. It is very famous game in social media, no, especially to the bloggers. Now, let's talk about our objectives of this game. Students gain a better understanding of both their own culture and the cultures of their country. Students will have a better understanding how to budget and save money. They will be active in being collaborative with their classmates. Materials needed, no? Next is student must bring their own whistle. Per group, dahil 4 ang grupo natin, each group ay kailangan mayroong isang whistle kasi gagamitin ito ng inyong representative. Next is how to play this game. The group will join together in one place. Each group must choose a dog that will give them charm, and at the end of the game, they will know the luck that the dogs brings to them. It is important, it is a points that can be bad and good. The teacher will flash a product that is a local and imported, and they will guess what is the closest price of them. The teacher will count for them to be a signal to answer, and the representative of the group will use the whistle to answer. Whoever blows the whistle first will be chosen to answer as a group. So, yun no, kailangan nating magkaroon ng oxygen na madami para makapag-whistle ng mas maaga. After answering, they automatically have 100 points if their answer is correct. Next is, now it's time to choose your charm that can give you a good or bad point. Isipin mabuti kung anong dog ang magbibigay sa inyo ng charm. It's either 1, 2, 3, or 4. Now you already choose your charm. Let's play na. Maghanda. Hawakan ng whistle na maayos. At tapat agad sa bibig para ma-whistle ng mas maaga. How much it touch? Nike Air Vapor Max Smoke Room. 1, 2, 3, whistle. Okay, tingnan nga natin kung tama ang kanyang sagot. It's 11,795 pesos. Close ang inyong sagot, no? Tama? Very good. Okay, Nike sneakers have had a significant impact on fashion trends, and it represents a global culture of sport. Nike becoming a reflection of socio-cultural identity because of the influence of this brand. Na nakikita niyo yung Nike brand sa mga NBA, yan no, yung mga international, nagiging passion na nila to. Especially kilala sa gumagamit nito, no, yung mga basketball player, sila LeBron James, di ba? Next is, how much it touch? Marikina shoes. Okay. 1, 2, 3, blow your whistle. Okay. Tingnan natin kung tama ang kanilang sagot. 400 to 500 pesos. No, close naman. Tamang-tama. You have 100 points. Very good, guys. Now, sa dalawang grupo na ito, magsusulat kayo sa isang papel at pipiliin nyo kung ano yung mas gusto nyong i-spend ang money, lalo na depende sa sa estado nyo sa buhay, no? Bigyan nyo ng explanation bakit ayun yung napili nyo na bilhin. It's Nike or Marikina shoes, no? May plus points din yan, ipapasa sa akin yung 1/4 na yan. Okay. Next is how much it touch? Samgyeopsal. It's very famous, no, especially sa sa Korean novela. Nakakaida bang lahat niyan? Okay. 1, 2, 3, blow your whistle. Okay, tingnan natin. Kung tama ba? Na 200 per head daw. Answer is 700 to 1,500 pesos. Medyo malayo na, no? Better luck next time. Baka malay nyo, ang magbibigay sa inyo ng swerte ay yung napili nyong dog in the end of the game. Samgyeopsal is a cuisine culture of the Korean, meaning it is a food culture since 1960s. No, part na daw to ng kanilang kultura, ang pagkain ng samgyeopsal. Next is, how much it touch? Street foods in the Philippines. 1, 2, 3, blow your whistle. Okay, tignan natin. Ang sagot niya ay 2 pesos per squid ball. Tignan natin kung pasok ba yung 2 pesos na yan. The answer is 1 pesos to 25 pesos. Tama, no? Good job. Natumpak nila ang sagot. You have 100 points. Okay. Street food in the Philippines, it is the cheapest food in the street. Also, it is a part of culture of the Philippines, the consumption of street foods in Manila. Serve as a platform for the expression and transmission of Filipino culture. So sa sumagot sa nag-whistle sa samgyeopsal at sa street food in the Philippines ay kukuha din kayo ng 1/4 at ilalagay nyo kung ano yung better na i-spend nyo ng inyong money. Lagyan ng reason kung bakit si samgyeopsal ang napili na gusto nyong paggastusan. Lagyan din ng reason bakit si street food ang gusto nyong pag-spendan ng inyong money. Okay. Now, it's time to show your charm. Yan, sa mga hindi nakakuha ng 100 points, baka dito swertihin tayo, no, sa napili nyong dog. First dog is, you have 500 points. Very good sa pagpili, no? Till the half of points of Group 4. Kukunin nyo yung half ng Group 4. Mamaya tingnan natin yung final na score ng Group 4, no? Tapos yung half nun is mapupunta sa inyo. Next is, you have 300 points. Next is, change points to another group. So, in this activity, the children had a background check and were shown cultural and multicultural literacy regarding their own culture and also in financial literacy that they predicted the price of different picture and how they spend their money for the better that is in line with their current life situation. Once again, I'm Happy April Espinosa from BEd 1A.